Hi guys, today I'm gonna show you how to consume the JSON payload from the a fake REST API. Okay, you can see you can find a lot of fake REST APIs payloads available on the internet. Okay, currently, yeah, I'm going to choose this. You can see, yeah, this URL have this JSON payload. Okay, now I'm going to use this JSON payload. Okay, in my previous video what I have done, so we have statically mentioned the JSON payload in the initialize variable. So from that initialize variable I have consumed into the another action that is called the parse JSON, so to dynamically read the JSON payload. Now what I'm doing, so directly I'm copying this JSON REST API. I'm consuming from that particular REST API. Okay, so currently we are working on the HTTP clients. Okay, so you have to use the HTTP action. You can see you HTTP, click on this. You can see the method name is I'm consuming, so you have to use the get method. So directly copy and paste this URL. Okay, this REST API URL, copy paste over here. You don't need to do anything, just click on the next step. So after that, the data you have to read dynamically, so parse JSON. Okay, in the data operations you have a action called the parse JSON. You can see, yeah, body. So what the body, this body is nothing but this the data which comes from the a particular URL REST API. Okay, the JSON payload. Okay, this is the body of the JSON payload, and you have to define the schema. So what is the schema? You have to just copy this whole thing and paste over here. Here, yeah, here. It will automatically generate your JSON payload. Okay, so if what I'm doing here, just I'm creating a parse JSON for dynamically read the each and every property from the JSON payload. Okay, the next step, the for each loop. Sorry, total I have a lot of properties variables here. This is 1 2 3 4 5, like that. Okay, so among them, so I'm going to filter the data using the for each loop. Yeah, for each loop, the body, and click on the choose action, and I'm going to choose the condition. I'm going to put the condition. So what condition? The post ID is equal to 1. So you can see the post ID, sorry, here id equal to 2, just. Okay, so this id is equal to 2. So if it's true, so I'm going to store that value in the Azure storage. So what is my storage account name? This is my storage account name. Just copy and paste over here, and the folder path where you are going to store your file. Okay, input, and the blob name will, okay, the data will store the name of JSON output. Let's take it. Okay, the blob content is nothing but what content you are going to retrieve. Okay, this is a for each loop. Okay, the for each content. Okay, everything is perfect. I'm going to save. Yeah, now run the trigger. Yeah, everything is successed. Okay, the condition is false. The next condition, true. Yeah, the second one is satisfied. Okay, now we will go to this file. Yeah, the id one is not, because the condition I put over there, id equal to 2, id is equal to 2, so that is the reason why only I got this data only. The remaining data I don't get the remaining data because I put the condition id equal to 2. So that is the reason why the second condition is satisfied and I get the result. Okay, in the blob the data has generated. You can see the id is equal to 2. Okay, now we will check and go and check input. Yeah, you can see download. I will explain once again. First you have to grab the REST API. You have to initialize the REST API here. Sorry, designer. Okay, you have to put the REST API URL here. Okay, this REST API contains the JSON payload data. Okay, so after that you have to read that data dynamically. So how to read? You have to use the parse JSON, and after that you have to edit the schema. Okay, you have to provide the schema for that. So what I have done, just copy this on and click on this sample payload and generate the schema. So after that, so I want to put the condition with the for each loop. The for each loop has a iterate the each and every item from this JSON payload. This body is nothing but the body contains the JSON payload. Okay, the body is nothing but also contains its a item. So thus for each loop iterate through each and every item within this body. So the condition is the id is equal to 2. So I want to retrieve the data from the iterated items with the id equal to 2. So I got the data. If the condition satisfied, I will get the data based on the condition. Okay, we will check the, you can see, go to control N, control V, and forward. You can see. Okay, this is a way we can work with the JSON payload REST API. Okay guys, thank you so much.